In a lively village lived a young girl named Sarah. Sarah was always busy as a bee, switching from one task to another. She had a big family, a garden to care for, and schoolwork to finish. One sunny morning, Sarah decided to wake up early to finish her chores and go to the market.
I'll kill two birds with one stone,
She thought, and by finishing early, she could help her family and sell their goods at the market. So, Sarah hurried through her chores. She milked the cows, fed the chickens, and watered the plants. But just as she was about to leave, her mom said,
Hold your horses, Sarah. We have a guest coming.
Sarah got sad but waited patiently. She remembered the saying, "Let sleeping dogs lie," and decided not to rush. When her friend arrived, they had a lovely chat over breakfast. After saying goodbye to her friend, Sarah rushed to the market. But to her surprise, it was closing early due to an approaching storm. Remembering the saying, "Don't count your chickens before they hatch," Sarah smiled. She shared her family's goods with the villagers, making the best of the situation.
Hello, English lovers! Welcome back to 3 English, the channel that focuses on teaching idioms, slang, and phrasal verbs. In today's episode, we're diving into idioms with animals, especially those related to productivity and patience covered in our story. So, without further ado, let's explain them. Our first one is to be busy as a bee, and it means someone is extremely busy and constantly active. The meaning of the idiom relates to the behavior of bees, which are constantly moving from flower to flower. Similarly, someone who is described as busy as a bee is constantly moving from one task to another, always engaged in various activities. So when Sarah is described as being busy as a bee, because she is always switching from one task to another, indicating that she is very energetic and hardworking despite having numerous responsibilities such as taking care of her family, her garden, and completing her schoolwork. Time to see some examples.
Busy as a bee, that little computer.
Elio's been a busy bee.
Busy like a bee, actually.
Next up, kill 2 birds with 1 stone means accomplishing 2 things at once with a single action. It highlights efficiency and getting more done in less time. Like Sarah's strategy was to kill 2 birds with 1 stone by waking up early. This one action allows her to complete 2 tasks, finishing her chores and reaching the market on time to sell their goods. Let's see some examples.
Instead of going to the gym and then grocery shopping separately, he decided to kill 2 birds with 1 stone and jog to the store.
I would not like to kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Well, I thought I could kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
I just figured you wanted to kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Now, let's explore our third idiom mentioned in our story, hold your horses, which means to slow down, wait a moment, or be patient. It comes from the idea of literally holding back a horse that's eager to move forward. Riders must control their horses to stop them from running too fast or going out of control. Examples:
She told her friend to hold her horses because they weren't ready to leave yet. They needed to make sure they had everything they needed before they went.
Hold your horses there for a second.
Coach, are you serious?
Now hold your horses.
Moving on to let sleeping dogs lie advises patience and avoiding unnecessary trouble. It suggests that some issues are best left as they are, especially if they're currently peaceful. Addressing them might cause problems that didn't exist before. Imagine a dog that's peacefully sleeping. If you wake it up, it might become aggressive. Similarly, some issues are best left alone because addressing them could cause unnecessary problems. Sarah initially feels sad about the delay caused by the guest. However, she remembers, let sleeping dogs lie. This suggests that rushing or complaining about the situation might create tension or disrupt the current calmness. So she chooses to be patient and wait. Examples:
She wants to talk to her coworker about their mistake, but sometimes it's best to let sleeping dogs lie and move on.
Maybe you should go home. Let sleeping dogs lie.
Oh, let's let sleeping dogs lie. Kidding.
Lastly, let's discuss don't count your chickens before they hatch. And it means that you should not make plans that depend on something good happening before you know that it has actually happened. It emphasizes the importance of patience and waiting for something to be sure before celebrating or assuming success. Imagine a farmer counting their chickens before the eggs have even hatched. It's impossible to know how many chickens will survive until they hatch. Similarly, some plans or outcomes are uncertain, so it's unwise to rely on them prematurely. Sarah rushes to the market, likely counting on selling her family's goods and making a profit. However, the market closes early due to the storm, highlighting the uncertainty of her plan. By remembering, "Don't count your chickens before they hatch," Sarah realizes it was pointless to be disappointed about the missed opportunity at the market.
It means don't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Don't count your chickens before they hatch, Edie.
What did you say?
The first one is, don't count your chickens before they hatch.
Thank you all for tuning in. Remember to stay busy as a bee in chasing your dreams, and prioritize working smarter, not harder, by killing two birds with one stone. However, don't forget to hold your horses and be patient along the way. And when things get tough, don't forget to let sleeping dogs lie and avoid unnecessary stress. Oh, and one more thing. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more content like this. See you next time.